Have you ever felt a strong urge to share your thoughts, perhaps about a local issue or a national debate, and wondered where you could freely express yourself? Well, when it comes to government property, the answer is no. Not all of it is considered a public forum for free speech. The protection your speech receives under the First Amendment can actually vary significantly depending on the type of government property you are on. The Supreme Court has identified different categories of public forums, each with its own set of rules. First, we have what are called traditional public forums. These are places like public parks, sidewalks, and streets, which have historically been open for assembly and debate. In these areas, the government's ability to restrict speech is very limited. They can only impose reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions, which must be content-neutral and serve a significant government interest. Next are designated public forums. These are government properties that the government has intentionally opened for public expression, even if they were not traditionally used for that purpose. Examples might include a school gymnasium opened for a community meeting or a university lecture hall available for student groups. Once the government designates a space as a public forum, it generally cannot discriminate against speakers based on their viewpoint. Finally, there are non-public forums. These are government properties that are not traditionally open for public expression and have not been intentionally designated for such. Think of a military base, a government office building, or a school classroom during instructional hours. In these areas, the government can restrict speech as long as the restrictions are reasonable and not an effort to suppress a particular viewpoint. So, understanding these distinctions is key to knowing your rights. Before planning an expressive activity, consider the nature of the government property. A quick check of local ordinances or the property's specific purpose can help you determine the type of forum you are dealing with. This knowledge empowers you to understand what speech regulations might apply. This legal framework often revolves around the concept of content neutrality, meaning any restrictions should not favor or disfavor certain messages. Also, remember those time, place, and manner restrictions. These rules might cover things like the size of your signs, the volume of your sound equipment, or the hours you can gather, but they must always leave open ample alternative channels for communication. Knowing the different categories of public forums allows you to effectively plan and engage in free speech, ensuring your message can be heard within the bounds of the law, and that you are advocating for your rights in the appropriate setting. It is all about knowing the landscape to navigate it successfully.